video that I fell really hard on the last day of Amsterdam, so please excuse me limping my way through the rest of this trip, basically. Checked into the Park Hyatt and came to check out our awesome room. The best were these lights. I guess all the switches, not necessarily lights, because I kept playing with it and took forever to turn on the lights. This room was huge, if you can't already tell. We had a fireplace, our own sinks, 2 bathrooms, a living room, the bedroom, a bathtub as you're about to see, and an amazing balcony.
No way! I've never seen this before. Shaving in the shower.
Wow. This is the other bathroom. Okay, I'm unwrapping my duck burger. I think it's like, oh yeah, I picked the one with blue cheese. So I mean, it looks regular. We'll see how it tastes with the duck. And blue cheese. Fries look really good. Here, give me a cup. What's this sauce? Oh, you don't need either one of these. Got it. Ooh, yummy. But I got this one because it said it has pickles, but I don't see the pickles. We'll see. The bun looks promising. And the fries are like perfectly salted. And hot. The person behind this is like going hard on this sauce, so I hope it's really good. Let's see. I don't know what it is. Vinaki. Sounds good to me. We'll see. Is yours really hot?
Fries are.
Yeah, nice and fresh. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I turn to this side because as the duck is falling out the bun. So this is our first meal in Paris. We were gonna go to like a little bakery that had, I guess, cookies and pastries, but the line was so long and they were telling people that they were already sold out of a lot of stuff, so I don't know. After finishing up our duck burgers, we headed over to this macaroon shop from Gossip Girl. And then we went to check out this little bookshop that was next door as well and enjoyed our pastries in our room. Once we finished up with our pastries, it was still light outside, so we headed over to the Christmas market. Yes, this was filmed in November, December time period. But you know what? It's getting up there. It's getting out there. Luckily, this market is the same every year, so you can enjoy it for all its glory. Probably looking the same exact way every single year. I'm gonna find out because I'm gonna go back next year. This was such a magical experience, and we walked into this little champagne tent, which was great, and we enjoyed little champagne and rosé cocktails. well, people watching. Check out this little kid. Oh my gosh. That would be me, just giving up on life. On our way back to the hotel room, we saw the Eiffel Tower lit up, as well as some windows that were decorated for the holidays. My ideal way to end a night is in a bubble bath, and that's exactly what I did to prepare for the next day, but also rest my foot. I was just opening up the windows to see outside, and I just noticed that this is Tiffany's, but as soon as I started opening the doors, all the lights in Tiffany's turned on. I'll get my shoes because it's a little rainy so we can see the view. Off we go to museums. Nice and warm. Next, I hobbled over to Cafe Angelina, and I think it was definitely worth it, but I would recommend to go early in the morning to avoid the long lines. And another thing that I noticed was a lot of people were just sitting there by themselves, so that is why you were waiting so long. But check it out, the croissant was amazing. I know when we go to Paris, we always want to check out the Louvre, but please check out other museums that they have there. I'm just so glad I did because I saw so many great pieces that I just never would have known about. But also this beautiful Monet. After leaving the museum, we headed out into the park and just kind of played around. It was such a beautiful day. It wasn't too cold, and no one was really out yet or awake, or maybe they were just in line at Cafe Angelina because it was pretty empty. Perfect, got it. Okay, now we've come down the road, and it's steak place, and it seems like that's the only thing they serve. So I think the only options are different kinds of alcohol you want to pick. So there's like wines and whatever else, you know? Okay, come back soon. Look at all those fries on there. Wow, amazing. Can't wait.
I didn't get my picture in time.
I'll send you one.
Oh no, why'd you do that?
Kind of supermarket. Wine, beer, alcohol. Supermarket. It is hell according to Nick as he walks past it. This next spot I would definitely recommend getting a reservation for. We actually had reservations for this pizza spot the night before, but we were so tired, so we did a walk-in, and we just got so lucky that we were able to squeeze in on a community table. Before you ask me why pizza in Paris, try it. We wandered through Shakespeare and Company and actually picked up a few books, not too many because our suitcases were already packed. It was pretty quick to get through the bookstores, so after we wandered off into our next destination, which was this bakery right here. I really had to go to the bathroom, so I wasn't really caring about bread, but I think it was okay.
You want to sit outside? Do you want to go to find the cafe?
In here is fine for now. The Catacombs store has been on my list for a while now, and I finally was able to fit it into my schedule, and of course it's when I could barely walk, so this was painful. as you could see, I was struggling to get through this tour. This couple that has their Christmas tree on their scooter. I had to use the bathroom again, so we need to stop at a cafe. As we were making our way back to our hotel, we were passing this little area, and it seems like they were filming a movie of some sort, but they had so many cool cars, so of course we walked through all of the He says I can do it if I'm gentle.
Caitlin.
Gentle. What? Gentle. You do it.
It's not the right way to do it.
Gentle.
I know what you're gonna do. Caitlin, don't do it.
Gentle. The next morning we did breakfast at the Park Hyatt Hotel just because it was free, and also most of these restaurants in the hotels aren't that bad, so why not? And if it was bad, we could go to a bakery, which we ended up doing, but it was still good. Yeah, I did it pretty quick because there were a lot of people watching, and we were the youngest people there. I got what I thought was going to be the final shots from our balcony. We were on full vacation mode and we're not paying attention to the time, so here we are rushing to the train station to catch our train to the next city. We did not leave the train, so here we are getting back in the cab back to the Park Hyatt. We made the most of our little delay and we checked out that bakery I talked about at the beginning of this video. Yeah, I don't know why I agreed to this. I did not know we were gonna actually stand in line for like 3 hours to get cookies. I tried to make the time go by faster by annoying Nick, and he was not having it, as you can tell. It was finally our time to go in and see the few items they had left of the day. Okay, here we go. Be cautious. This was $30. I had to cut. So here we go. Here's the cookie. Would you spend $15 for this cookie? This is the size of my hand. Ta-da! There was one called the Month Long, but we didn't get that one. We got a chocolate one. Ooh, this is like dark chocolate. You're gonna love this. I just took a bite. What do you think?
Crunchy.
Okay, so I'll get another bite of the cookie. I actually, at first bite, I think it's pretty good. $15 good? No. But it's okay. They were doing like these icing. They had pipes for the icing, and they had people icing some of the pastries. I wish they could have put that on here because that would have been so good with this. After waiting in line so long, we only had a few more hours, so we headed over to the Christmas market again, and now I finally got to eat a lot of the food and ride the swing. This was actually the perfect time to come in the afternoon during the week because it was less crowded. It was definitely just tourists, but it was great because then I could really take my time and pick out what I wanted to eat, and there was not long lines, so it was great. And no lines for the drinks. I went to ride the swing, and not only was there not a line, but I was the only one on the ride. Hi, Nikki. I think we're about to take off, and I'm literally still the only one on here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? There's Santa. At least they decorated the ride. Look, this ride only has one passenger too. The lone wolf. She's on her own over there too. That one looks way scarier than this though. They've got a helmet on that kid. At least I didn't have to wear a helmet. Okay, now, after many minutes of waiting, I am going up. I guess they just made me settle. Here we go. It's beautiful. I hope it doesn't get much faster. You can kind of see the Eiffel Tower over there. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see it all the way. Oh my gosh, this is scary. I'm gonna drop this. How's your wine?
Hot.
We're now on the Ferris wheel. Which park is this? In a park. At a Christmas market. So as we're coming up, you might be able to see something recognizable behind me. Also, right behind you, there's a great view of the Louvre. If you just quickly pan. Wow, beautiful. And I'll just... Wow. It's supposed to be raining our entire trip, and we haven't had much rain yet. I like this one. Let's take it. Not me, just trying to enjoy my drink and get a good thumbnail.
Me too.
Clink. What did you do? He asked to take one of these before. You just take it. You don't ask, Nicholas.
Dude, that liquor's called DOT.
I love it. Oh my god, look at the... Yeah, that's so cool. Look at the display. So I finished my champagne and now I got a beer to join Nick. This is a berry beer from Delirium, Belgian. Let's see how it is. Wow, it's really good. Okay, I know that my face didn't make it look like it, but I actually really enjoyed this Belgian beer. After exploring the Fringe market, we headed back to the hotel to try to catch our train a second time. So here I am walking through the square up to the Park Hyatt and waiting for the doorman to load the car. And the car was pretty tiny, so I really had to squish in with the bags, but we couldn't risk being late and missing another train. Check out the police training in Paris. They're on rollerblades just through the city. We finally made it onto the train in Paris and off to Strasbourg we went. Here's me getting a little bit of work done before we arrive in Strasbourg to hit the ground running. See you in Strasbourg. Gaudi